Dawn of the 100th day here at Omega. I know this might not be like a great background image, and yeah, I'm in my bathrobe, I'm outdoors because this is how I have to shower. My room, right there, bathroom, there, showers, a little bit further. So yeah, I absolutely am in my bathrobe, walking by participants some mornings. It's fine. I don't I don't really know. Sorry, it is still early. It's before 7. I don't really know what I'm gonna be filming today. I just know that there was some epic fog. I don't know if you can really even see it anymore, but epic fog this morning. And when I worked at a preschool, we always celebrated the 100th day because big number, really fun. Can you see how tired I look? Oh, yeah, today is a sunglasses day for sure. Not just because of the look, but just because yesterday I got like 2:30, my head, my stomach. I had spent a couple days without the sunglasses. Oh, just a reminder, concussions can take a month or more. It hasn't been a month yet. You always try to rush the healing, especially when you're a healer. But yeah, 100th day at Omega. What's gonna happen today? I have theories. And last night at open mic, I shared 2 poems. Well, okay, 1 poem and then 1 just thank you to Sydney and for open mic. And then I did a final channeled, just healing for everyone in the space. Art Hut took a bow through me. Because there's channeling Art Hut. I channel Art Hut every time I do any of that channeling for open mic. I can read you the poem and the text that I sent to Sydney at some point, but it's on my phone, so you're kind of in the way. But yeah, I was explaining that I'm leaving. There was actually a little bit of gasping. I was like, thanks y'all. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's more known now by folks on campus. The last like 3 days, 4 days, week, yeah, we're 1 week post eclipse. It's been like 3 months for me. Honestly. Sorry, more spooky. Yeah, right? The vibes. It's still August. I love it. Yeah, I don't know what's in store for day 100. I just know I'm exhausted. My head and stomach are showing me that I need to put my sunglasses on. Oh, and I've got a nice full work day where I get to go cart around really cool people. All right, I gotta go. We'll talk, you'll see what else is happening in my day. You get to find out faster than I do. Aren't you magical?
Hi, it's Scout, and look, we took a brownie, cause we have vegan brownies, and they're left over from the other day, and I'm gonna put it in our cereal, cause it's 100 days. Okay, bye.
I'm regretting that I let her do this, and I haven't even taken a bite yet. There's still maple syrup on here. All right, fine, I'll take a bite. Whatever. I'm not looking forward to this. This is weird. This is weird. She said, yay, I like it. Okay, well, she's gonna finish fronting, because, oh God. Happy 100 days. Why does it feel like doing things from here is a wise idea? It doesn't, but as you can see, it's not time for work yet. I haven't clocked in. Just, again, love to just hang in this space because I genuinely love being here. My coworkers, I love them. The job, sometimes it's very like destabilizing. And sometimes people are not nice and bring all their shit to us. Sometimes that happens. But I I do. I genuinely have and continue to enjoy this. And if anything, quitting has made me more energetic to people. So, yeah. But I just, yesterday I'd said that I was going to post something in the WhatsApp and be like, call out for stories. It's so fascinating what happens when you take actions on things that really truly are just even your words. Because at lunch, right, I didn't post anything yesterday, but I did write it down on a little slip of paper. Like I watched it back and wrote it down just to prepare. And then at lunch, sat down with a friend that I don't sit down with very often, and he just started sharing some of his grievances. I've basically already become a hotline, which makes sense. I've worked on an intimate partner violence and sexual assault hotline. Thank you for calling the Virginia Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault. Wait, no, hold on. Virginia Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault hotline. Yeah, that was all it was. Yeah, it was just a very long, very long intro. I had to say it a lot of times. How can I help you today? That's how I got my phone voice. That's why I'm not scared of phone calls anymore. If you can talk someone through the worst experiences they're going through, the phone ringing here is nothing. But the mere act of putting it out into this world, onto my channel, with the intention of going further, that's all it takes here, actually. Omega is a powerful place of manifestation. It really is. More powerful than I've seen elsewhere, just because of what's here in the land and in the people. It's wild. It's wild. It's also why it scares me so much that there's not more care being taken for the seasonal staff here. Like, I don't know about the full-time people. I do know that I see full-time people that I have tremendous respect for overworking themselves to the point that I'm worried that they're going to be burned out very soon, or they already are and they're just not paying attention to it. But their bodies are going to be like, because some people, they don't know that they're burned out until they get cancer, or they have a stroke, or heart attack, or just something with their body completely shuts off. I think that's some of the full-time staff here, actually, based on what I can feel. That's not a conversation for me to have with them unless for some reason they came to me asking questions. I'm not that kind of a reader. I do not just randomly give shit to people unless we're friends and we happen to be together, or truly, if you're making out with me, oh, sorry, but shit's gonna come out. Like, things will just come out. So maybe don't make out with me unless you want like a random Akashic record reading or past life regression or something happening. Do other channelers have this problem? Is it just an us thing? Probably just an us thing. I don't know. I just know that I don't, even if information comes in, I don't fucking sit, if I'm like at a table with somebody, especially someone I don't know very well, I don't just fucking say it. No. I don't like that. I don't like it when people do it to me, because I don't know, it feels very ego driven to do that. I have this information and I have to share it with you. No, you don't. Because like, if your guides actually understood this whole situation, I need rapport and I need to be the one asking questions. Please and thank you. Like, don't just tell me shit. No, thank you. Going off on a tangent, sorry. Basically, though, I don't need to do what I thought I needed to do to get people to talk to me and share things that I can relay here on the only platform I have to share things and do some whistleblowing over and over and over again until I'm dismissed for it. Or I get to my actual exit day. Tomato, tomato, right? It's a little bit like how we die, actually. I mean, truly, like, we come in with our contracts, but they're really more like outlines. Like in in a book, we fill in everything, and not everything is fully set because our choices impact things. When am I supposed to exit? September 6th, the day after Burning Person. That's according to the agreement that my boss and I had. when will I actually exit? Well, I keep making these videos. I do not have validation or confirmation that it's being viewed by anybody in leadership here. I can't imagine it would go over very well, especially if they actually watch them all. And a little bit part of why I make them so long is to force them to. Maybe they'll only watch a few clips, but that's bad. That's not helpful. That's you're not getting the full context of everything that's coming out of me. And you might miss a few things because I'm like changing the channel as a channel. But I say that because sometimes you get visions and I gotta go. But we'll talk soon, okay? Sorry, just needed to help somebody real quick. But basically, there's no... Just because you have a really good idea, helpful idea, comes through with the fire, doesn't mean it's what you have to stick with, you know? Reiterating things, especially when it is coming from a place of rage, helpful. And I kind of changed it to almost being like, I can still post on WhatsApp and be like, hey, I'm leaving on the 6th. If you've been wanting your Akashic record reading, now's the time. But I said I was leaving on the open mic stage. The folks who needed to be there to hear that information, and if they're going to relay it, fantastic. And if they want to do something about it, fantastic. Yeah, I don't like WhatsApp. I hated that I had to fucking download it again to be a good community member here. I fucking hated that. I don't like WhatsApp. I will be deleting that shit as soon as I leave here. I'll keep it till I leave, but I'm deleting it and I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be so fucking happy because like they can get my phone number and text me. I love texts. I send really long ones. Sometimes I send poems to people because that's the only way I want to respond to something fun. Oh, but yeah. And as you can see, I'm closer to needing to clock in, so bye for now. I didn't film it, but it was the first day that I actually saw a deer. I mean, there's deer everywhere here, but first day I saw a deer here. And my favorite groundhog is currently munching on pears. I'm gonna go see if I can get it on camera. Anyway, little bits of magic today. This is our little friend. Lives underneath the dining hall. Loves to munch on pears that fall down from this tree. Happy 100 days of us, baby. So cute. Oh my gosh. Whew. Hi. It's later in the afternoon. I am a mess. It's been a very busy day all over the place. And I have just been like one, it really is interesting that more people have just been telling me about their concerns with PNC overall. Like biggest issues at Omega really are that people do live in moldy trailers. That's a big problem. And I can appreciate that that's a money problem too, but like, it's just, I've already talked about it, so I don't know how much more to really talk about here. But, you know, hearing that people really do just throw out their clothes and cut their hair because it smells like mold, and they're just like, well, whatever. Like, sociologically, the staff here, most of them would qualify as, I mean, we're talking in terms of like IRB approval or things like that. Very special populations, right? The kinds of populations that are easy to take advantage of. Folks lower socioeconomic status, which, I mean, we get paid minimum wage and we pay for food and we pay for housing. So there's not a whole lot of money that folks are getting. And you're living here, and then the rest of the 6 months of the year, you know, maybe you're traveling, maybe you're doing something else, but if you're working full time, you're getting like with like $6,000, you know, no health care or health insurance. The state of New York does have a Medicaid situation, which I do believe a lot of folks utilize, but not everybody. But special population, yeah. A high amount of neurodivergence. I know I talked about that already. Ages, some very young, some much older, but it's just care for the individual, care for the human as a whole. Just so many consistent stories of that just not being prioritized and people truly not feeling safe. Not feeling safe to talk to PNC. And it's like, I've heard them say, like, come talk to us, we care. And it's like, not based on what I've seen you do, and definitely not based on how I experienced my only time actually trying to get help here. Even the things that they technically do in a way that you would look at and go, well, that was good. You won't get sued because you did it that way now. That's just because it's hard to sue for what happens in the aftercare that didn't happen. No, when it's over and over and over again, yeah. And I don't have the power to do anything. This is my power. My voice is my power. It's all I've got. I genuinely think I'm gonna be fired. Like, maybe tomorrow? I don't know. Every day seems to be a maybe tomorrow. And the more that seems to be in my world, the more interesting my choices are. Like, I told a guy that I've liked for a while here. He doesn't work here. We regularly see him. I texted him today. I was just like, by the way, I've liked you for a while. Just wanted to tell you that. Probably don't want to start something right now considering I'm leaving. But if you're at all interested in hanging out, doing anything, like, just want you to know that's a thing that I would like to do. And he very politely rejected it. Oh, because he's fucking amazing. Oh my god. Yeah, I've been very, like, I don't know, been very boy crazy, which I still think is really stupid. I'm into women too. I'm pansexual. I'm into anybody. I'm not anybody, but I'm into the wine and not the label, right? I've also told women here that I find them attractive too and might be interested in spending time together, and it doesn't go anywhere. I get rejected a lot. Oh man. I'm actually about to go talk to a guy from last week because he's been weird and distant, and I specifically told him, I was like, when we first started just even hanging out, I was like, look, my biggest insecurity is that you're just going to cut and run and be like, actually, this was a mistake. And he kept reassuring me that that's not who he is, and that's not what he would do, and blah, blah, blah. And what did he fucking do? That. He did that. Said I was not what he bargained for. Rude. Rude. I'm amazing. I'm just a lot. Don't worry. I'm terrified I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life too. Not alone in here. And being here has shown me that, you know, not alone, which is good. I like having a partner. That's not what this vlog is anymore. Yes, it is. I mean, to be honest, the main reason that I'm just sharing as much as I can about the rest of my time here is because I've made it a commitment for this vlog, but specifically for the time at Omega, to share as much of the experience here as I can. I've cried on here about my personal shit and what's gone on for me, just because I know this is a lot. This is like 100 days of vlogging about being here. But before I came, I found one kind of TikTok. A girl was showing her trailer and like a little bit inside of it, but nothing about the experience of being here, nothing about what to expect, nothing about, like, I didn't know how different all the rooms were. I didn't know that I had to pay for food. I really didn't. Not until I got like the handbook and like not until I got more information after I'd already accepted. Although in the interview, she did clear that up for me. But I went into the interview not knowing that because it wasn't listed as part of anything in the job description, which I find very fucking weird. Like, just say it's minimum wage, but you pay six something for housing, 640 a month, I think, for housing, and like 460 a month for food. That's how much we pay here. Which again is fine, except I do not eat $460 worth of food a month here, and my waistline is showing it. I could theoretically buy my own food, but I don't have like a personal fridge, nor would I want to go buy one to do all of that. And it's fine. It's not fine, but that's the problem. We all say it's fine. Everyone says it's fine. And then people just like leave for a few years and then they come back because being here really is, it's a community. It is like a drug. You get to know people. I haven't even really fully let myself cry yet about what I'm losing here. I don't want to leave. I know I've been suicidal here. I know I've been lonely. I know I've had the I want to go home feelings, but I don't want to leave. I'm cutting and running early because I fucking have to. I'm very disappointed that this is how I have to exist. I also would like to exist without needing a dog. I think that'd be lovely, but I think I have to fucking get there. I don't think I'm just not there right now. I died 2 years ago and spent the whole time I was in Connecticut being kind of tortured. Like, coming here has been like a break from that. And it's not like I'm going back to Richmond and being tortured. It's not like a torture in my marriage or anything. Although he doesn't believe in what I do. He doesn't believe in the channeling. He doesn't believe, he's agnostic. I was put in the psych ward because he kind of put me there. He didn't advocate for me when he took me to the hospital and was like, they're just gonna do whatever they think is right. Nope. By the way, should anyone see me in an open trance channel state where all I'm doing is singing and I'm incapable of giving you more content, it means I need a sedative because I'm having a neurological thingy going on and the channels are just open. But once I get to sleep, I'm back at baseline. Yeah. Because yeah, especially if weed is involved, you can spin yourself out pretty much into open trance channel state. And if you have DID, then your open trance channel state, alter space can just be fronting. That's what was going on with us. Something I'm still scared of, by the way. It's like a scary thing, scary potential. And yes, I know you're like, well, why did you have weed? Just felt called to. I like weed. Still experimenting with it. Haven't touched it again since the solar eclipse. Oh, sorry, let me check the time real quick. I said I was gonna meet him. Sorry, guy. I sent him a text. Was like, can we talk? Just want to clear some air. Let you know that I've quit. That it's not about you. If you care, and also, I don't know. Just please be nicer to the person that comes after me. I'm going to a birthday party tonight. Yeah. A birthday party in the OCSL for somebody that I've wanted to spend more time like getting to know this season because she's an amazing human. And, I kind of found like the core people, which has mostly been my guest services people, because it's so hard to, it's hard to meet. It's hard to like, when your schedule is always shifting, it's really hard to commit to things, especially because I never knew what my schedule was until the week before. And that's been very helpful to help me be less stressed about the calendar and about like when anything needs to happen. I'm grateful for that, but it does a number on like relationship building for sure. And it's just all of this information, like to be here, to live here and work here is a really huge life commitment. The fact that there's not enough information before you get here, before you even make a decision to apply here. I mean, I don't know if it's just culture or has been by design. I don't know. Not a single person in leadership has talked to me about my blog at all. the first day that we had all staff like meeting stuff, when we heard from our CEO, Carla, she mentioned that she had seen that someone did a vlog of their first day here, and then she just sort of ended it with, I've seen it, I've seen it. Something that felt lighthearted but slightly threatening. In the like, we're watching, so be careful kind of way. But that was it. Not a single comment from anybody about my vlog since. I've been responsible with it. I've been very intentional with it. Everything I've been doing since this. I just want to share what I can. So something else you should know if you're coming here, in addition to the fact that, yeah, the trailer's, according to most people that I hear from, moldy, old, gross. And you never really get that, like, yeah, okay, it's a private room, but you share a bathroom in between too. Let's get trailers with like room over here, bathroom in the center. And that bathroom has doors on either side, and those doors, they got gaps, top and bottom. Plus doors just open. Like, privacy is not really a thing. There are also tiny homes. They're in the process of getting more of them every year, according to lore. That does take money. So if all of these videos go viral or something, give Omega money, please. Send Omega money. Omega, make a very easy to donate button on your website or something. Oh, by the way, it's eomega.org if you're curious about how to find them. eOmega. Why? Who knows? eomega.org. They are a nonprofit. Things haven't been great since COVID. I do think that there are staffing changes that need to happen here for the full-time staff. I have recommendations, but, you know, yeah. Sorry, there's people like outside pointing to things. I don't know. I can say that all week, PNC has been very avoidy of guest services, which is not typical. And people have not really been making eye contact with me, which, I mean, they're not with this, but they're really not looking at me. That feels very validating for the channeling that's been coming through this week, because that's the part that's hardest when you're a channel. You start to get information and you're like, God damn it, what is true? What is truth? My friend Al's worried that that if they fire me, it's gonna be one of those, like, I'm fired and someone's gonna be standing at the door watching me pack, treating me like I am a danger. I'm worried that they're going to be stupid and be like doing this at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when I have 500 miles to drive, and I'm going to fucking get a hotel room or something just to be safe. And maybe none of those things will happen. Maybe they'll just be chill. I will work until the 6th and I will leave. Maybe. Anything else that would be worthwhile to share? Okay. Yeah, I just got one final, like, what I really do appreciate about working here are the people. It's why I'm so angry. It's why I'm so fucking angry. And I've been angry, and I'm angry that they just kept not taking my friend seriously about her moldy trailer. Half the season she spent there, that's 3 months, in a trailer that's so moldy that the person who was in it last year with her dog didn't stay in it because of what it did to her health. They fucking know. They have known. Whether or not they write it down is the question. You know, when I hit my head in guest services, how many weeks ago now? I don't remember, but there's a vlog about it. When I hit my head, I blacked, like everything went black, and I saw stars then, and I got immediately nauseated, and I spent the next half hour just focusing on not puking, helping the people that kept coming in, and trying to get coverage for the rest of my shift because we're not staffed for emergencies. Some departments seem to have enough staffing for people to be able to call in sick. That's not really guest services. Not this year. Like, I don't know if we just weren't given the money or what. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We don't have extra coverage, not without people having to overextend. When my coworker came in, I left and just went back to my room. The coworker who was working with me did let the manager on duty know through a different manager on duty who was not actively on duty, but who apparently did go and tell the active manager on duty. No one came to check on me. No one in leadership did. My coworker did. One of my coworkers did before she went in for her shift. She came to check on me, presumably because the other coworkers, I think she said even the other coworkers were like wanting to, but she went. But no one in leadership did. I had a concussion. I know what a concussion feels like. I didn't go to the doctor because I genuinely did not consider workman's comp because of just all of the stories of things here and people not caring and just the culture of it. Not to mention, I would have needed a ride. And no one came to try to offer that. I had a concussion. I wasn't thinking clearly. I had the next day off, and I spent the rest of that day and the full next day in darkness in my room. I went and ate when I could, a little bit. I just stayed in my room. Not a single person in leadership did anything to check on me. I know I already said that, but it just bothers me. I was relayed by day 3 when I fucking went back to work when I shouldn't have been. I should have been able to just take a fucking week off. Someone should have said, maybe take the fucking week off. But I don't think they took me seriously then. I don't think they took me seriously when I said I know what a fucking concussion feels like. I have one. I wear these not because I feel like I fucking look cool. I wear these because yesterday I was just in my glasses and all the fucking emotional overwhelm. I started getting dizzy and pukey. I put these back on. It dulled. When you have autism and you get a fucking head injury, guess what happens with sensory information? It overwhelms you even more. Anyway, the MOD that day gave me like his boss's business card to have information and said, by the way, this is covered by workman's comp if you do want to go to the doctor. I'm like, it's day fucking 3. The doctor's not going to care anyway. And also still can't drive. And also I'm on my shift right now. Thanks for the information, but there's no assistance that's provided with that. And then at our staff meeting, our team meeting that week, it's the one time I've been vatted by my boss. She was upset that I hadn't called the MOD. She's like, when we injure ourselves even, we have to call MOD. And I'm like, it was a fucking concussion. I didn't say that. I really wanted to. It was a fucking concussion, and MOD was alerted anyway. Didn't matter. Don't get mad at me for not calling MOD when I fucking hurt myself because I was a little focused on all of the other things. I thought community meant people care about you and care for you when you are unable to care for yourself, at least in like a big picture kind of way. Still healing, by the way. It's why I am a little worried that they're gonna fire me this week because I don't think I can drive 500 miles in one day. I think regardless, I'll have to get a hotel, and they sure as shit ain't gonna pay for it. They're probably gonna charge me for the workshop because I won't be here for the full season. It's technically part of our handbook thing, but I want to share this so bad. Don't do it. Oh, but I want to. Oh, I just heard that somebody got overpaid and like they didn't take it back, and so at least one staff member just got extra money just because they fucked up accounting wise, and that person just has extra money. What the fuck? Like what is going on? Like was paid 4 weeks, overpaid 4 weeks. Kind of bullshit. Oh, okay, I overshared it. Shit. Uh-oh. Whatever. It's truth. It may not be, but it is what I happened to be in the presence of at the moment. And was shared with a group setting, and I found it fascinating. It's just like, wow. Okay, you're just comfortable sharing that. Okay. Cool. Glad you got a random bonus. Some of us are really struggling financially, but that's cool. Including the organization, but okay. So it's just stuff like that, you know? I have not felt cared for here. I've not felt safe here. Not like I have, but not when I've needed it. You know? I needed help when I concussed myself. I didn't get any. I took care of myself. We took care of ourselves. That's what we fucking do all the time. And it's a little bit why I was just like, for the love of God, can I have my dog? This workshop that I took kind of brought all the suicide stuff forward, and I have not been doing well since. If I had known, I would have taken one of the art workshops. I just want them to know there are hazards to this job. And I'd like to think that I'm a worthwhile addition to the Omega, season. Participants seem to think so. Staff seem to think so. Why doesn't PNC? All right, I need to go have an uncomfortable conversation with a dude I made out with. Maybe more later. I don't know. And yeah, I keep playing with this because at On the Ocean, people gift things, and someone handed us this on the way out at the very last day, and I've just been playing with it. I love it. I love playing with little things. Got this little guy too. Play with this one. I just love it. I love it. I love little fidgets, and little fidgets that are handmade. Oh. Hey, Guster fans at future On the Oceans. I don't really love bracelets as much. I do wear them for special occasions to feel fancy, right? But I love little fidgets, myself. I say that because the little Taylor Swift type of bracelets are what people hand out at On the Ocean, and anytime I get those, I regift them because I love regifting them because I feel bad that they don't feel like special occasion bracelets so much as everyday bracelets, and I don't do everyday bracelets. I only do special occasion bracelets. So it's autism, right? It's not a category that makes sense to me. So whenever I have them, I have to give them away. But when I get little things that I can fucking fidget with that have sensory things, more of these, please, at On the Ocean. Please and thank you to all the Guster fans. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I just feel like all the Guster fans will appreciate it. Also, do you like my shirt? Right? I got it On the Ocean. Love that. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna get ready to talk to him and then go get dinner and then go fucking shower because I'm sweaty and gross. I don't want to talk to him, but I said I was gonna. Okay. I'm done. Tantrum over. Bye for now. Outside the OCSL, I have a Polar. Not sponsored. Had a deeply uncomfortable conversation with someone who doesn't like that I talked about the fact that I was with him. To my coworkers, he doesn't know I have discussed it on the vlog. I was very clear that maybe he should not engage with vloggers in the future. So, just saying. This is why I don't name people on here, unless it's a brag. Also, I had fun. I had a great time. I hope he did too. I overwhelmed the shit out of him. Yeah, I do that. We are who we are. I am who I am. and I'm going to go enjoy a birthday party that I was invited to. It's the first one I've actually been invited to. Like, me. From the person. Actually, there have been lots of birthday parties here, but this is the first one I was, like, personally invited to by the birthday person. So, not gonna vlog in there. Just gonna go enjoy it. So, bye for now. The only thing you can't do through this camera is smell. It's not a bad smell, but there is a sewage smell. But also it's like a plant smell too. Honestly, it's really unique. Like I might not be good at like making people want to watch my videos because they're long and I force you to just keep following along and finding out what happens or falling asleep to whatever's going on, where I infiltrate your dreams. Promise it's all for your highest good. I really encourage you to come here and just decide for yourself what it smells like. Because it's not bad poop smell. And I don't know how else to describe it other than that. Like, where else but Omega would you be able to smell poop and go, yeah, I can just hang out here for a minute? Kinda. I'm taking a break from people, like, delightful, and I'm enjoying myself. Just, I don't get invited to parties much. I don't really know what I'm doing. Ever. So I dance, and I do channeling with my dancing, and I feel awkward, and, just kind of always have the feeling that everybody hates me all the time. At least a little bit. For every choice I ever make. So I'm just gonna sit here and relax for a minute, and in the event that someone comes out, cool, we'll hang. Otherwise, probably just gonna be here by myself, which feels about right. So everybody does this, right? Escape the party to go bask in the poop smell, to just take a breather. Right? No? Just me? Okay, it's fine. I'll go back in there and have fun in a minute too. I'm having fun now. I'm talking to you. Wish you were here. I mean, truly, actually. This would be fun. Oh, we could be awkward together. Okay. Bye for now. I actually did record a number of outros last night. It's the next morning. Hi. And I deleted all of them because, honestly, I don't know. Yesterday was a mixed bag of things, and there's other things I just want to talk about, so that's it for this video. Kind of an all over the place thing. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. We'll talk soon. Okay. Bye.